Big Lover has just woken up from bed. Big Lover is up in the morning, and he's got some things to say. Um, this is the I'm gonna just review Doctor Who RTD2 because I need to add some more content to this channel. And we just start with Star Beast, 25th November 2023. Now, I have not watched this bad boy since. I thought it was good. I thought it was a good episode, but on reflection, maybe I should rewatch it. It was just an episode of Doctor Who. It was just in the big 60th anniversary. You want something big, don't you? You don't want to have your first episode be just a regular old episode. Like, you're in the 60th anniversary and you're just doing 2008 again. And I mean, it worked in 2008, but it was 2023 at the time. It's a formula that just doesn't work anymore. And I think the episode is worse off for it, because I do not care for the 10th Doctor and Donna, because this 14th Doctor malarkey, he's just a fucking 10th Doctor. It's always been probably my second least favourite RTD series. If I was to, I think my favourite would be 1, then 3, then 4, then 2. I've never really liked David Tennant. He's never really been the Doctor, the Doctor I would choose. But then you get onto, and I think it was mixed messaging, really. Near the end, I think RTD has gone too woke, and I'm woke myself. I'm very woke, but I was perturbed when Rose and Noble started going like, "Man, you don't understand this shit because you're a fucking man." And I mean, what? What are you talking about? He was a woman a good hour ago. Yeah, so that episode probably 6 out of 10. Maybe a 5 out of 10. Beep the Meep, that was the good animatronics and stuff. I've read the original comic. It's different. Don't really like 4 either. So I mean, I'm the Doctor Who fan who doesn't like the most popular Doctors. But then next we go on to my specialty, Wild Blue Yonder. And I think this is a thoroughly good episode. It's a nice little just the Doctor and Donna on a spaceship just talking to each other, and I think it works. But here's my but. This should have just been an episode in the next season. This should have just been for the next Doctor and his companion, because it works so well at introducing the concepts of Doctor Who to an audience. Which, I mean, this was trying to bring Doctor Who back to the popularity it was, 20 years ago. Because even though I wasn't alive, I know Doctor Who was very popular during the RTD1 era. And so this was trying to bring them back, reintroduce them to all the concepts that have been introduced since. But I feel this would have just worked better as Shooty and Millie, because it is such a good, we already know the Doctor and Donna work well together, but if we saw this type of episode with a Doctor and companion we're not that used to yet, it would work just tenfold, because we wouldn't know them. We know the 10th Doctor and Donna. We've had 15 years as of the time with them. 17 years if you count the Runaway Bride. So yeah, I think it's very good. It's very good, and it made me cry near the end. We're right at the end where they get back to Earth and they see Wilf, because Bernard Cribbins had died. And I've always loved Wilfred Mott. I've never really cared for Donna Noble, but Wilfred Mott, he is my goat. And yeah, I teared up a bit when he was there, because it was the last time I seen Wilf, and Wilf the goat. But yeah, I think Wobbly Under was good. So probably a solid 8 or 9 out of 10. Very strong Doctor Who episode. Not very strong special though. And then finally, The Giggle. The Giggle's not very good, is it? It's just not very good. I have rewatched this one since it came out. I think a good couple of months ago. It was fucking shit. It was fucking horseshit, man. It really was not good. It was I don't think Neil Patrick Harris is good as the Toymaker. I've seen that original serial. That shit's also ass. Like, they just drop an N bomb in that, like a pure hard R in part three, and then Michael, no, that's MJTV. Um, the guy who plays Alfred in the Batman films, uh, he's all right. I'm not really the biggest fan of the first Doctor though, but that's off topic. I do not care for Modern Unit in this. I do not care for Modern Unit at all in any of RTD2. They're boring. I don't care for the characters. Shirley is boring. Kate is boring. Ibrahim, future spoilers for War Between Land and Sea. I could not care less about his character. I straight up have forgotten he died. He was fucking killed in the War Between Land and Sea. That man is dead. We are never seeing him again. And I just do not care. I just do not care at all. I've never cared for his character. I've never cared for any smidge of romance between him and Kate. So an episode fully focused on Modern Unit. All three finales are. There's a good bit where he sings "Spice of Your Life," and I only like that because I'm gay. But yeah, it just isn't a very good episode, and the bi generation is fucking stupid. I don't like that. I still don't. I think to leave David Tennant around has so many unanswered questions, and there's no need for it. Just move on, man. Russell, if David Tennant comes back this Christmas, I'm fucking killing myself. I'm not over exaggerating. I will be shooting myself in the head or hanging myself. I will be ruining Christmas for my family, but the RTD will have already ruined Christmas for me. Because I don't want to see David Tennant ever again. He's a fine enough doctor. I just do not like him. I do not care for him. So I would really appreciate it if he just go bye-bye. Bye-bye. So yeah, The Giggle, not really my cup of tea. Probably a 3 out of 10. Ruined by the bi generation, but it wasn't good anyway, so it's not really like ruined. And then next we get on to, what is it? Next, Church on Ruby Road. It's all right. It's all right. And I mean, I'm gonna say something about shitty Gatwas Doctor Who. He's too cool. You know, the Doctor's been cool before. The Doctor can be cool, but this guy's always cool. And I mean, that's just not who the Doctor is to me. The Doctor has to have moments where they're not cool. Like 11, he's my favorite Doctor. He's cool. He can be cool. Things like the Rings of Akaten speech. He's cool there, but he has his moments where he's not. Like the Crimson Horror. But shitty, he's never not cool. And whilst I think I didn't get to know his Doctor well enough. 16 episodes, 19 episodes isn't enough to get to know a Doctor. Actually, no, that's not true. I know the Ninth Doctor. I know Christopher Eccleston's Doctor, and he had 13 episodes. Probably because his season was stronger. I'm just gonna come out and say I don't like Shitty Gatwas series as the Doctor. I don't think they're good. I think they're weak Doctor Who. I think it's the worst the show's ever been. I haven't rewatched the Chibnall era, so that could be worse. But I don't think it is, because I just think that's this isn't Doctor Who to me. This is Marvel. It's Doctor Who riding on the coattails of Marvel because they're with Disney, and I just do not think it's good. And this special starts that off. The Goblins could be so cool, but they are not. They sing a song. That's the only cool bit, and that was sung before the episode came out, so they spoiled the cool bit. Russell Lee Davies can't write music, which comes more prevalently in The Devil's Chord. He just cannot write music for the life of him. And this episode's just fucking boring. It's Christmas, you're supposed to have a fun, bombastic adventure, and it's just, oh yeah, goblins are trying to steal Lulu Bell, and yeah, the Doctor meets Ruby, and then they go onto the goblin ship, and then they learn the language of rope, and they fall down, sing a song, they fall down again, the goblins kill Ruby, and then the Doctor saves Davina McCall. It's boring. I do not care for it. So yeah, really, probably I'm unplugging my phone. Probably a 6 out of 10, maybe a 5. I don't know. Next is the opening, the big bombastic return of Doctor Who Space Babies. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this fucking dog shit. My viewing experience of this was awful. It was sat on the toilet in a London hotel because I was in London at the time the first episode came out. I remember this time in my life very well. Pretty sure, yeah, I was going to see Star Kid in concert, which was like, oh, highlight of my life. Fucking love that shit. But yeah, this episode was not good. Not good. It felt too childish. It felt the Space Babies were stupid, and RTD probably only used them because he got like big bucks now. They look stupid. They are stupid. The villain, the monster, is stupid. The bogeyman. Ha! That's so funny, Russell. Russell writes too much, man. I'm pretty sure in season one, that series 14. Fuck that bullshit. He writes 6 out of the 8 episodes, which is far too much. Like, imagine that, like in Prime, when he was good at writing Doctor Who. Like, actually, I would have enjoyed it back in season 1 because his writing was good back then. Gosh, compare like series 14, series 1, it is a whole different ballpark. Like, series 1 is probably the best series of Modern Who. Like, that shit is just fucking excellent. And this shit is fucking shit. So yeah, Space Babies, do not like it. Do not like how it's just... For some people, this would be their reintroduction into Doctor Who because they didn't watch the 6th and they thought, oh, I'll start the new season. I would, if I wasn't a fan of Doctor Who, I wouldn't have watched further. I would have stopped there. And like, I would completely understand why you'd stop there. It doesn't make the show look good. But yeah, so Space Babies probably a 2 out of 10. Then next episode, The Devil's Chord, Liverpool, Beatles, Maestro. I just enjoy it. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's fun, and that's what I want. It's what I want from Doctor Who. I want it to be fun and good. There's a bit in it where Ruby plays the music on the piano, and I think that bit's probably the highlight of the episode. That's it. That's a good bit. This episode's viewing experience was also dampened by being in that London hotel. Sorry if I'm yawning. I'm very tired. I did just wake up. So yeah, that's probably the yeah. So I enjoyed it. I think it was a good enough episode. I think Jinx Monsoon was good as the Maestro. Really happy that she wasn't the Master because I thought right up until that episode that she was, and it's not because she's like a drag queen or anything. I do not care. I do not care who plays the Master as long as they're good. It's because I just don't want to see the Master. They've been hung out to dry recently. Milked to death. I don't want to see the Master anymore. So I'm happy that she wasn't the Master. Not because she'd probably be fucking amazing at it, but I just don't want the Master. And I think this introduces the pantheon of gods, which does not work. I do not think gods work in Doctor Who. We've seen them before. The gods of Ragnarok. Other stuff will come to mind. Like, spoilers for future episode. Pyramids of Mars is lessened by the fact that Sutekh is actually a god. Like, the Osirans in Pyramids of Mars, they like were pretending to be like Anubis, like the gods of Egypt. They weren't actually gods, they were just pretending. But by retconning and making it so retroactively, Sutekh was like genuinely a god there. Boo. Like, lessons, like one of the best episodes of Doctor Who. Stories, not episodes. Pyramids of Mars is fucking amazing. Sutek's great in that one. Sutek's dog shit in this series, but that's later on. Does this have? This doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna lie down now to keep going because I'm tired. So yeah, Devil's Chord just isn't very good, is it? It is good. It is good. What am I talking about? I like it. I think it's good. I think the musical bit at the end sucks though, and RTD cannot write music. I think the Beatles, fucking awful. Awful casting all around. Still better than the... I don't know if it's better than those new biopics that are coming out at 28. Because, I mean, Ringo Starr looks fucking atrocious in those biopics. Paul Mescal's probably the best one. Harris Dickinson looks a bit like John Lennon. And Joseph Quinn doesn't really look like George Harrison. But yeah, Devil's Chord. Boom. This is the only good episode of this, like the only like actually very good episode of this season because it's written by the GOAT Stephen Moffat. This guy, best Doctor Who writer. I mean, I have bias because his era of the show was like my first, and it's what introduced me to Doctor Who. So, like, when I think of Doctor Who, I think of Stephen Moffat. Like, he brought some fucking killer episodes. Like, I don't know, fucking, the 11th hour. What, like a banger to reintroduce an audience to Doctor Who with. Like, I mean, he gets a bit like suck up his own arse in series 6 and series 1 before 8, but like, yeah, you're allowed to do that when all your other shit's great. And I like the series 6 story, but that's beside the point. That's a tangent. So yeah, next. Boom, right. Doctor's stuck on a landmine the whole episode. Ruby dies. I just really like it. This is when I realised about Susan Twist, because I realised I recognised her from the other episodes. Because I'm pretty sure I read it on X that she was in both Wobbly Yonder. X, fucking Twitter. Read it on Twitter that she was in both Wobbly Yonder and Children River, and I thought, oh, it's just a casting. And then I didn't recognise her in Space Babies with Devil Core, but this was when I recognised her because she's so prevalent throughout the episode. I think this is a really... I think Susan Twist, very good mystery arc. Very good. Like, who is she? Why is she in everything? I think that's a good mystery. And RTD thought it was a good mystery as well, so we did it twice. Miss Flood did the exact same thing the next year, which... if you think I don't like season 1, wait till season 2. That shit's way worse. Yeah, so boom. I think it's just very good. I did give a score for Devil's Cord. 7 out of 10. Boom, very good. Very much enjoyed it. Strong episode. Good performances throughout. Good tight story. The thing the Doctor has though does look a lot like a fleshlight. So I mean, who knows? RTD is gay. I'm not trying to say anything there. I'm just making a little joke. But yeah, did like this episode. Thought it was good. Probably, 9 out of 10. Very strong episode of Doctor Who. Next we go on to 73 yards. What the fuck was this about? I'm pretty sure. Woman follows Ruby around. She does 73 yards. Just don't let it bother you. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, it'd be a bit creepy, but after a while I'd just be like, yeah, don't let it bother me. No one else. Well, other people could see her, but like, it doesn't matter. I just think it was pointless, man. What the fuck is even happening? I remember it being like, at the end, it was all like a dream or something. And I mean, did Roger Abquilliam really sexually assault them? Did his sexual assault really a prevalent matter? No. If people have ever been sexually assaulted, fucking pussies. Yeah, that's a real... I do not mean that. It's a really funny joke if you know me. I just want to clarify, I do not mean what I just said. Do not mean that. But yeah, I do not know if I thought it was, I can't really remember it that well. Maybe I should have rewatched these episodes, but I just don't particularly want to. Maybe I will. God, it's been 2 years since then. That is mental. But yeah, didn't think it was the best around. Thought it was probably middle of the road episode, 6 out of 10. This was at a point where I liked Unit and didn't have any issues with them. When I first watched these episodes, I didn't really realise the issues with this era. But 4 weeks later, I definitely would. This is such a fucking boring... It's such a boring series. Yeah, so 73 yards, I don't know, 5 out of 10, maybe. Yeah. Dawn Bubble, fucking hated it. This was my most anticipated episode of the season. I thought it looked so unique. And I love how it looks. I think it's a beautiful episode. Fine time, beautiful. It's just fucking boring. They only get a bit to the bit at the end, not because of the racism, because Ncuti Gatwa puts in a good performance. I think that's his best performance in The Doctor, where he's saying to the racists, "You will die out there," and then he cries. I mean, it sounds like I'm making fun of it, but I'm not. I'm just tired and can't think of stuff to say. So yeah, it's a fucking awful episode. 2 out of 10. The monsters are the The Dots, yeah, I would kill the racists too. The Dots are supposed to be the villains, and I fucking support them. Will say the Slugs, really good design and like really good practical effects. Saw it in the big Doctor Who Unleashed. That was good. It was very good. And then next, Rogue. I just can't. I don't really care for it. Really, never don't care for Rogue. I think the guy who plays him's cool though. Jonathan Groff, crazy guest star. Crazy that they got him in Doctor Who. King George from Hamilton, Jesse St. James from Glee. He's seen Lee Michelle's vagina, so I mean I can be jealous of him on that aspect. But yeah, I just don't really care about the shoulder, about the gay romance. I don't care about romance with the Doctor, so yeah. I mean, I think they've got good chemistry. We're never going to see Rogue again. He's one and done. He's two and done guy because he's for some reason in Wishworld. Yeah, probably a 5 out of 10. Yeah, I would have liked if Ruby died. Imagine if they just the Doctor cries in every episode of this season, apart from 73 Yards because he's not in it. But like, come on, man, it gets to a point. But yeah, next, Legend of Ruby Sunday. I do quite enjoy this episode, even with the hindrance that is its part 2. But it's a very good part 1, very good, and I very much enjoy it. I think it's a strong start. I think Unit's all right in this episode. I think the mystery starts to pay off really well. Because at this point, you've been seeing Susan Twist every week, and you're like, what's this lady doing? What's she playing at? And you realise what she's playing at is that she's fucking Sutek. Fucking reveal. I was sat down here because I didn't have this bed, and I was watching this at midnight, and I lost my shit. I lost my shit when it was revealed to be Sutek, because everyone thought it was, but you didn't think they'd bring Sutek back. But that reveal's really good, even if it's not an anagram. But Sutek, Susan Tech, fucking amazing. Really, yeah, good part 1. What Legend of Ruby Sunday? I think the bit where they're in the time window, that's good. But yeah, part 2 is fucking atrocious. Part 2 is Empire of Death fucking blows, man. That shit is ass. Sutek's fucking awful. All he does is sit around, then he gets killed literally the exact same way he did previously. And they're like, you killed everyone in the universe. Just bring him back to life, man. Just put him through the time vortex and they're all back. Fucking bullshit. Fucking boring bullshit. Russell T Davies, put the dildo away, hen. You've done a fucking bad job. It's a bad finale, and I do not like it, and I do not want to see it again, and I do because the next season finale is exactly the same. Maybe even worse. So, Legend of Ruby Sunday, 7 out of 10. Empire of Death, 0 out of 10. Fucking awful. Joy to the World, most embarrassed I've ever been watching Doctor Who, because this was at Christmas, and just watching it with the family, it was fucking embarrassing. It was when Joy turns into Stallion. I'm speeding through these because I don't want this video to be too long. So, boring, embarrassing. Stephen Moffat, what have you done, man? It's an alright Christmas special. Better than Joy to the World. No, of course it is. Better than Church on Ruby Road. Still don't think it's that good. 6 out of 10, yeah. Robot Revolution. At this time in my life, I was happy. No longer am happy. At least James Carpenter cares. I had a fun interaction with James yesterday. Started saying I had bright future, had a potential inside of me, and that all the girls used to call me smart. So big up year 11 fits. Absolutely banger. Connie and Vanessa used to call me smart. Fucking, I mean, to a caveman, anybody's smart. That is a dig on Connie and Vanessa. Vanessa lives a minute away from me. Just over there. But that's beside the point. Robot Revolution. It's alright. Belinda's alright. Oh, well, she's just Ruby again, though. They're the same character. Not in this episode, though, actually. In all fairness, she's very like, no, like, I do not want to travel with you, man. Don't make me travel with you. And he's like, oh, I'm going to turn Alan into cum. I'm going to turn Alan into cum. Yay! What a great ending to the episode. Let's turn the villain into cum. They should do that for everything. Stolen left Jenny's end. Davros, mate, fucking cum. Heaven sent, turn the veil into cum. End of time, turn Rassilon into cum. Pandorica, turn it into cum. Turn everything into cum. Great way to end an episode. It's a strong opening. 6 out of 10. I think the robots look good. Belinda is a good companion for now. Lux, really like this one. It's probably my second favourite RTD2 episode. This is when I think the Pantheon gets good. Lux, really interesting villain. And the animation, really good. 3D bit, not so much. The bit where they get put back in time, alright. The fucking fans, awful. The only detractor from the episode is those fucking fans. You're not a Doctor Who fan if you think Blink is the best fucking episode. Like, come on. They should have turned Lux into cum. They should have turned Lux into cum. They should have just turned him into semen. Instead of making him all the light in the universe, they should have turned him into cum. Yeah, so Lux, probably like 8, 9 out of 10. Really dig this one. The Well. Midnight 2. Midnight is like probably the strongest Russell T Davies episode. Really fuck with it. It's a great episode. It's one of the best. The Well, however, is not one of the best. I saw this shit in a London hotel because of Star Kid. And it was fucking alright. It was alright. It was decent. It was like, you know, Alien, and how Aliens is like Alien but more aliens. The Well is Midnight if the Midnights were more. And I mean, the bit where the Doctor shoots Belinda's... They should have turned the Midnight Entity into cum. That would have been a better ending. They should have turned it into semen. Just go, yeah, no, Midnight Entity, you come now, you're semen. But it escapes. Miss Floods once again in this episode. I haven't been discussing her because I don't really care. It's a bad fucking reveal anyway. Yeah, they should turn the Midnight Entity into calm. 6 out of 10. Lucky Day, my least favorite episode of the entire show. I fucking hate it. It's so boring. It's just boring. They should have turned. Do you know what they should have done? They should have turned Conrad Clark into cum. I don't care for it at all because I don't care for Ruby Sunday or Unit. So it's like my two things I don't care about in an episode. I think the only good part's the bit in the TARDIS because it looks really good in there. But yeah, I really do not like this episode. Don't have anything to say. They should have turned Conrad into cum. Fucking 0 out of 10. Story in the Engine. Last good RTD2 episode. So yeah, no, 8 out of 10. Thought it was good. For really interesting. I mean, I don't know much about black people and like their culture and their experiences, so I can't say how barbershops are for them. But it's a good enough episode. The guy who wrote it, Ino Elms, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Probably wrong though, so sorry to him if I am. You wrote a good one. You wrote a good one. Villain, he's good. Well acted, gives himself a haircut. Joe Martin appearance was like, yeah, so probably 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10. Really dig Story in the Engine. I think it's a good one. Spider looks really cool. But yeah. What's next? The Israeli Song Contest. Fucking awful. 0 out of 10 off the bat. Hate it. Awful episode. Awful reveals, awful everything. They torture Palestinians in this episode, bro. This is the Israeli episode. This is where they go, you know what, we actually support Israel. They should have turned Israel into cum. They should have turned Asani, the god of butchers, back in the Story in the Engine into cum. They should turn Israel into semen. Now, there's not me trying to detract from the horrors and the genocide going on in Palestine. That's just me making a funny little joke, a running joke that I've made. But yeah, awful episode. The reveal that Miss Flood's the Rani, awful. 0 out of 10. Wishworld, 0 out of 10. Hate it. Hate what it does. It's boring. I do not care. I do not care that the Doctor's with Belinda. I do not care. The bit at the end where it's like, we're bringing back Omega. Fuck off. That is what I said. I'm fucking horrendous. 0 out of 10. God awful finale. Beginning of the finale. What happened to Russell? He lost all the source. Reality war. Fucking horrendous. A fucking abysmal episode of Doctor Who. I would be so disappointed if I made this shit. Billie Piper is not the Doctor, and if she is, no more Doctor Who for me. I'm not going to keep watching. I'm disappointed in Doctor Who. This is an awful episode. They should have turned Omega into Cum. 0 out of 10. The reason I've been rushing through these is because I'm tired and I'm going to take a nap. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll give my more in-depth thoughts on season 2 sometime. Probably not, because I fucking hate it. Goodbye. See you on the flip side.